Sienna. Well, this is a 2009 Toyota Sienna with 94,000 miles. I've been wanting to do an update video of a Sienna for quite some time, specifically because I get so much shit from a lot of people who said I am just too harsh with the 2011 Sienna and blah 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 and lots of shit. But the reason why I am quite tough on 2011 Sienna is because the interior is a step down, yet a lot of people bitch saying that it's a step up. Well, it's a reality that the older Sienna was much better in terms of interior quality. We'll start off with a traditional interior critique where the dashboard is soft to the touch, the entire thing up above. It's not a hunk of plastic or anything like that. It's nicely done. Then we go down to the center stack. You really don't have anything to lift up. Like a new Sienna, you could actually lift up a piece that's like right up here. Comes right off with no effort, but in here, it's non-existent. And I'm trying to jam my finger in here to see if I can remove this trim. It just won't fucking happen. Well, here's the hazards. Rear defogger, radio, looks like N-6 disc. Clock, climate control down below. Interior lighting. These vans come with a 5-speed auto. There's no manual shift mode or anything like that here. We have a little tray in here. Another one that just opens up right there. Slide out cup holder. You can see stretches a bit. Coin holder. For some reason this thing doesn't want to go in. Looks like the button or something is a bit screwy. You have some power outlets down below, and another little flip out compartment down there. You can see, obviously. And I forgot to mention the aux jack right by the radio. You can see right there you have auxiliary. Up above you have your sun visor. This mirror and vanity light is shared between many other brands. I know Ford started using this around 1995. Honda and Acura both use this. I believe some GMs use this also, and Buick, if I'm not mistaken. Sun visor's nicely done, it's nicely padded, plush. You can see here in the overhead console you have your compass, outdoor thermostat, 78 degrees, and it's raining like a bitch outside, so I'm going to be sitting in here for quite a while. And you also have average miles per gallon right there, 20.9. Distance to empty is 351 miles. To empty, full tank of gas. I think it should do, well, these things are not particularly gas savers, so that's about right. You have some lighting fixtures on each side, and this does have a power sliding door. You can see right there. Closed MU. And we also have a conversation mirror, so you can get a glimpse of the rear passengers. This way you know they're not making weird faces behind your back. You can just see them sneaky. And the passenger side sun visor also has the same mirror and vanity light. The storage area, and here's the glove compartment. It is fairly wide and it is quite deep, but it's not going to be the biggest thing. I guess that's why they made this little storage area right up above to help make up for that loss. And you can see the glove compartment is fairly even. You don't see narrow gaps or anything like that. Everything is nicely even except for a little bit here in the airbag. You can see it's not 100% aligned. Rather large gap, and then it kind of gets narrow right there. At least they did the glove compartment quite evenly. Steering wheel's not going to be the thickest thing. It's pretty much just average. It's not leather wrapped or anything. It's just a bare steering wheel. You do have radio controls, and that's about it. Some cruise control. Headlamps, rear wiper, right there, and your wipers right there. Alright, so this is for the tire pressure reset right there, the TPMS. And this is to deactivate the sliding door so that they open up manually and not electrically. And this is for the rear vents. You can see them open up. See, you just push it, open. Right there, of course. Power mirrors. Well, I want to show you the door panel. It will get a wee bit wet. Okay, so top of the door panel, nicely plush, all soft to the touch, nicely padded on the side. Armrest slightly padded as well with this vinyl. Ooh, shit, it's getting wet. Though it does harden right back up down below. You do have a cup holder in the pocket. So gotta close that bitch. You also have a flip-up compartment right there. It's always been a Lincoln thing to have this, and it looks like Toyota copied right there. I know town cars always had a little compartment just like that right on the door panel. You have somewhat of a center console in the middle. You can see with this dual cup holders a tray, another cup holder, more compartments right there, and rear cup holders for the rear passengers. It is fully adjustable. There is a little handle down here. You can see it right there. Yep. Flips right down. Get it out of the way. And you still got your armrests. And you also have oh shit handles in all 3 rows. So pretty much everybody can have something to just grab onto when there's an emergency and scream oh shit. And you can see here on the driver's side, instead of a no shit handle, all you have is a holder for the sunglasses. So the driver cannot say oh shit, he's gonna have to clinch right onto the steering wheel. That kind of sucks. I mean, you really have to grab onto something up here. But yeah, this holder for the sunglasses, it's quite inconvenient where it's placed. I mean, once you're out in the road and suddenly, whoa, I need my sunglasses. You have to like lean over to the side and try to dig in for them. It's not the easiest thing. I actually would have preferred that instead of this conversation mirror. But who knows what their reasoning is for that placement. I am going to get wet a wee bit. I want to show you the engine, back seat, and the 3rd row. You can see this one has the middle seat in the middle in the 2nd row. A lot of Siennas don't have that. And the 3rd row is quite roomy. It's quite comfortable. You can see you have your storage compartments on each side and dual cup holders. I'm sorry that I'm doing this fast, but I am getting kind of wet. You have your rear AC vents, even in the 2nd row, so everybody can get chilled or blown. So yeah, this is how you access the 3rd row. So it's quite easy. I don't want to get this camera wet. Shit. Okay. The 3rd row. Just to take down the backrest and flip it into the floor. Very easy. It folds nice and flat. And to bring it back up, just do like so. Very easy, just pull 2 straps. Not like in some other cars, you have to tug on 3 straps. They did a pretty good job here of simplifying that. You have jack storage. Crap. And a cargo lamp and a power outlet. Storage compartment on the side. But yeah, that's about it back here. Alright, so this is the 3.5 liter V6. I'm gonna have to cut this short because my camera's getting a bit wet. And let's give this one a good rev. I'm not going to be able to do an exhaust shot here because my cameras will get wet. You can see it's quite rainy. AC is off, and let's rev it. It's the Toyota Sienna 2009. And like mentioned, this generation Sienna was far more superior than 2011, except that the newer had a 6-speed auto. That's about the only bright side. Other than that, the van is a step down. A huge step down. But yeah, I just hope that this comparison will pretty much show the differences. And honestly, I tried to find pieces to tug onto to see if I can pull them apart. And it's just not possible, just like in that 2011. Except I noticed this section here. This thing easily comes right off. You can see. Take off the shifter knob. And voila, that's gone. Easily. Somebody could just screw this right up. Still, despite that, let's put it on backwards just to piss somebody off. It's a better van than the newer Sienna.